think that I'm whipping up a super simple recipe, right? Well, I'm not. I'm going to stamp with celery. Stamp anything. Bags, fabric, wallpaper, clothing, shoes, socks, underwear, you name it, I'm going to stamp it. You know why? Because I can. I'm Terry O, the craft queen. And I'm going to show you how to do it. It's so cool. Check this out, you guys. I stamped this canvas bag over here using celery. Now, of course, I added the leaves and the stems and whatnot, but combining some different colors, I love it. I think it is so cute and it's original. When I say to somebody, guess what? I stamped it with celery. They're like, no way. I'm like, way. This bag right here, I stamped with, get this, an acorn. And I made sure that I found an acorn that's very acorny, that has all these cute little, ridges around it so that they actually looked like flowers. Love this idea. And you know what? Your kids will love it too because it's so much fun. So let's get stamping, shall we? Okay, the first thing I'm going to do after I cut my celery apart. Oh, by the way, see what a beautiful flower that makes? Look at that. I just kind of want to dry it out a little bit because it's got a lot of moisture in it and I don't want it too sloppy wet. So I'm just going to dry that out for a second. And while that's doing that, I already have my paint palette set up here for all of my flowers. Of course, purple, pink, yellow, just pretty colors, and then some green for the stems. And I am going to use an actual paintbrush to create the stems. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The other thing that I think is a lot of fun is to experiment with different fruits and different vegetables. So let me give you a little tip because I've stamped with just about everything, but I'm going to try something new today. But one thing that you want to do if you're going to stamp with anything that's really wet and juicy like a citrus, cut it and let it dry overnight. And when it dries out, it's not wet. You get all the stuff that you really want, a lot of texture in the pulp, seeds. You get the rind where it's kind of already dried up a little bit and it's perfect for stamping. If you cut it and stamp right away, you're going to end up with pulp on your fabric or whatever it is you're stamping on and it's going to get kind of messy. This lemon, look at this, how gorgeous that is. You want to find, fruits that are very, like this one is very lemony. And you can also cut them in different ways so that you can get different looks from the fruit or the vegetables, whatever it is you're stamping with. One thing that I was doing last night, I was making a salad and I cut off the end of the romaine lettuce and I went, I wonder if I could stamp with that. So I left it out and I'm going to see if it works. And I have a little tiny piece here. So I thought that'll make a little flower. This will make a big flower. So I'm going to try that in a minute. But first of all, let's stamp with celery, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to do it on this cute little apron that I have. And it's already been pre-washed. And just like anything else that you're painting, you want to make sure that your fabric has been pre-washed to get all the sizing out of it and that you don't add fabric softener to the rinse cycle. So this has just been washed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple different things. I'm going to use a sponge brush as well as a regular brush because I want to create different colors of paint on my celery. So I just love this. So let's start with, let's do a purple flower, shall we? So we'll go ahead and stamp that. Are you ready? This is so exciting. I'm gonna make like a little bouquet. So I've got like a bouquet of flowers right here. I'll put the bigger flower in the center. Ooh. Okay, now I'm going to use the other side of my brush here. And I don't care if the colors get all mixed up. Put a little pink over here, just on the edge. Maybe go back in with a little more purple. Do another flower over here. And this isn't perfectly flat, so you got to kind of rock your celery. Oh, love it. Let's try a little yellow. I'll put a little yellow in the center and do a little more pink. And I don't care if my colors are getting all mixed up. You got to be okay with that. So we'll put another flower here. Okay. Ooh, I'm loving this. Loving this. Okay, let's see if there's anything left on this flower. I'll go right. Oh, I can't decide. Oh, go. Just let it go, Terry. Go right there. Okay, loving it, loving it. Now, let's do a little yellow action here with this. I have a feeling this one's going to work out great. And I'm even going to just take a little chance here and go around the edges with some purple. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's try it. I'm not even going to do it on paper because it's all right, it's art. I'm going to do one right here. I think the key too with fabric is maybe not with the lettuce, not smush it down so hard. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is. Love it. Now I'm going to go in and add the stems. And the way to do that is to get a nice thin brush, and you're just going to have to freehand this one. If you don't want to do that, you can take a pencil and pencil your design in first. You can use permanent markers if you want something a little bit different. I'm using kind of a metallic-y green, and I'm just going to kind of freehand. I'm going to go in. These are my stems. That's going to bring it all together. And let me show you how to do a leaf real quick, Rob. I'm going to go right here, okay? And all you do is you do like a smiley face, okay? Smiley face, and then an upside down smiley face. And you have a leaf. Smiley face, smiley face. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at this. How adorable is it? Yep. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this heat or let it dry, and then I'm going to heat set it. I can do it with an iron, or I can just throw it in the dryer. Just make sure it's dry. And then after that, you're good to go. And then your little chef that's going to help you out in the kitchen has their very own little apron made out of, what's this? Celery and lettuce? Get out! Love it.